I think our courts are trying to make law more accessible to the everyday man. But the difficulty lies with how you present your case.
Yeah.
There's a very specific way to present your case, to present it at its highest. But talking about the entertainment industry,
Yes.
and the problems faced by whoever it may be, it can be talent or production,
Yep.
houses, whatever it is. I think the same problem arises whenever when I do entertainment law, whenever somebody comes to me, it's always this problem. I will ask, do you have a contract? And they say yes. Can I see it? He's like, oh no, by WhatsApp. I was like, that's not a contract. It's like, I need you, please show up at this date and this time.
Right.
And then, orally a lot is agreed, but the problem is that what makes it to the black and white contract, is like maybe a small percentage.
Right.
And sometimes it's not at all. I ask, is there a contract? No, everything oral. And I know that, it's a creative space, it's the creative
We're all about
industry.
the arts, we don't do admin.
My craft, but protect yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of the sucking up of the time, or what makes it not worthwhile for, let's say, talent, is how many shoots, right? You should limit it to how many shoots because sometimes you don't get the shot, and then the next day you got to come, they ask you to come back, and you've got to be in the same outfit, the same attire, and then it gets very tiring.
Right.
It's good to for this amount, I'm going to cap it at how many one shoot and how many reshoots, for example.
And I think it's very important to note that, right? People that hire you, they will kind of blackmail you by saying stuff like, oh, you are so demanding, you're not actually a true artist, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you still need to be able to protect yourself and do what's right for yourself. You need to, Yeah,
there is a strange sort of and my brother used to do production, and I'm quite close to people in the entertainment industry, and what I feel is that sometimes you get the feeling of second class citizen, even though you're a famous figure or whatever, you're sitting in a corner away if you're emceeing, for example, you're always hidden behind somewhere. Sometimes you get cold food, it's not the easiest thing to do lah.
Yeah lor. And especially during COVID, right? They are oh, you know what? This is non-essential worker. And then we were just oh man.
Hey bro, even lawyers were non-essential workers.
Oh, is it? Seriously? What the heck? I didn't know that.
Media was considered essential.
Huh?
Yeah, so my wife.
So that means all these are essential workers.
All my friends in that corner. I mean, my wife went to work, and I'm at home, trying to socially distance myself from the fridge.
I didn't know that. Lawyer is not essential. What?
Yeah.
Unless you're part of a essential company, right?
Yeah, if you're in-house for construction company, then you'll be considered essential. But I was wow, that's how little we are needed. Makes you wonder whether lawyers are actually needed.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
To the very best of your health.
Yeah, I'm drinking alcohol.
It's an irony, like how they say smokers are a dying breed, right?
Yeah, but it makes me it reminds me of this, right? When I watch so many podcasts. One of the podcasts is saying that if the world is in an emergency state, right? China, US is gonna be able to survive, but places like France, Spain, right? They are gonna die out because all they sell is luxury products, and luxury products is not essential. Yeah. So
can't eat them.
Yeah, you can't eat your Hermes, right? Yeah. So that's why I feel every company, right? You still have to have that kind of not cool, but essential kind of stuff lah.
Oh yeah. It's basic, right? I feel that if we have a zombie apocalypse or whatever, New Zealand will make it.
New Zealand.
Because during COVID, they closed the borders. Nobody can go in, nobody can come out, and they were fine.
And they know COVID.
Yeah, we had to go and beg them for beef.